Hey, welcome back to another exciting episode of FPL Wiki. Today, I'll be sharing my transfer plans and my team selection for Game Week 14. But before we dive in, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for weekly FPL content throughout the season. Your support means the world to me and helps keep this channel going strong. But before we preview Game Week 14, let's examine our performance in Game Week 13 first. Let's get started. I got 59 points for a big red arrow down to 2.8 million. First up, we had a surprising start with Mark Flecken conceding early as Brentford cruised to a 4-1 victory over Leicester City at the G-Tech Community Stadium. It was a tough day for Flecken and his owners, but Brentford fans certainly have something to celebrate. Moving on to the defenders, Gabriel Magalhaes was the standout performer of the week. He scored a goal and provided an assist in Arsenal's thrilling 5-2 win against West Ham at the London Stadium, earning himself a well-deserved 9 points. Arsenal's defence looked rock solid, but out of the blue, West Ham fought back in the last minutes of the first half to score 2 quick goals. Now, let's talk about captains. I made a last-minute change from Son Heung-min to Cole Palmer, and it paid off big time. Son didn't score as Tottenham drew 1-1 with Fulham at home, while Palmer delivered a stunning performance for Chelsea. He scored and assisted in their 3-0 triumph over Aston Villa at Stamford Bridge, racking up a fantastic 14 points. Definitely a smart move on my part. Finally, let's give a shout out to Jørgen Strand Larsen, who continues to impress. For the second game week in a row, he's the only forward with an attacking return in the team. This time, he netted twice as Wolves suffered a 4-2 defeat to Bournemouth at Molineux. Larsen's form is undeniable, and he's proving to be a reliable chip asset. With Game Week 13 out of the way, let's look ahead at Game Week 14. The only injury concern is Gabriel Magalhaes, substituted at half-time due to an injury. However, reports suggest he was rested for the big match against Manchester United, so I'm hopeful he'll be fit. I have already made 2 transfers, assuming that Gabriel will be fine. The first transfer is Alejandro Garnacho, who was dropped when Manchester United defeated Everton 4-0 at Old Trafford. I don't see him returning to the lineup soon, so I am selling him for Jared Bowen. West Ham had a tough start to the season, facing 8 of the top 10 sides, as well as Villa and Newcastle. During this run, Bowen scored 3 goals and provided 4 assists. The second player being transferred out is Brian Mbeumo, who has been playing farther from the goal with Brentford's new 4-3-3 formation. He has accumulated an expected goals of 0.09 in his last 4 games, and out of his last 3 goals, 2 came from the penalty spot. Kaoru Mitoma will take his place. Mitoma has scored 3 goals and provided 3 goals so far this season, but he has scored in his last 2 starts as he started playing closer to the goal. I'm also contemplating a third transfer for a hit. Son Heung-min has not been the differential pick I thought he would be. Since coming into the team, he has only delivered 0 goals and 2 assists in 4 games. Bukayo Saka is the player I'm planning on replacing Son with. Saka has 4 goals and 6 assists in his last 7 games. But with United next for Arsenal and Son playing as a striker with Dominic Solanke's illness, I don't know if I should take the hit for the Arsenal midfielder. I won't make the decision soon until the deadline, so check out my X or community note on YouTube for an update. Having said that, this is how the team is set to line up. Lucas Fabianski is in goal. West Ham will travel to King Power to face Leicester City. Leicester City have scored 16 goals so far this season, which is higher than only 5 teams. West Ham and Lucas Fabianski have kept 2 clean sheets in their last 3 games. We have Ryan Aït-Nouri, Gabriel Magalhaes, and Joko Gvardiol in defence. Only Gabriel Magalhaes and Joko Gvardiol have scored 3 goals as defenders this season. And he has the second highest points tally, 60, for a defender so far this season, only behind Virgil van Dijk who has 63. Arsenal will host Manchester United at Emirates next. We have Jared Bowen, Cole Palmer, Son Heung-min, and Kaoru Mitoma in midfield. Jared Bowen and West Ham have a great run of fixtures to finish the first half of the season, with Leicester City away, Wolves at home, Bournemouth away, Brighton at home, and Southampton away in their next 5 games. Kaoru Mitoma, like Jared Bowen, has a good fixture run with Fulham and Leicester away, Palace at home, West Ham away, and Brentford at home in their next 5 fixtures. Erling Haaland, Jørgen Strand Larsen, and Raul Jimenez make up the front 3. Erling Haaland now needs to carry his weight and perform. I'm risking it all on the Norwegian to get me out of this rough place I'm in. I plan to captain Cole Palmer, who will face Southampton away. Southampton have conceded 25 goals so far this season, which is the 3rd highest in the league. Additionally, Southampton are without their best players due to injuries and suspensions. Ramsdale, Bednarik, and Lallana are out with injuries, while Harwood Bellis, Downs, and Dibbling are out due to suspensions. With Southampton missing key players and considering Cole Palmer's record against newly promoted sides, Palmer is my captain. If you're enjoying the content, give this video a thumbs up and share it with your fellow FPL managers. Your support helps us grow and bring you even better content. Let me know in the comments who you are captaining this week and why. I love hearing your thoughts and strategies. Follow me on X for updates and live reactions. Thanks for tuning in. If you haven't already, subscribe to FPL Wiki for all the latest FPL tips and tricks.